Hi friends, welcome back. I am ready to do another update for my project skincare. I thought I was going to do just one more, but I've made some really great progress I wanted to talk about, and then I'm still working on some larger items. So let's go ahead and talk about them. The first thing I have was in this vial. It was just like a generic face wash that I had, and I mixed in an exfoliant with it. I kind of have mixed feelings about it. I didn't really like it. I think it had a lot to do with the fact that I really didn't like the face wash I had mixed with this, and I also had let the exfoliant and the face wash sit in here for at least 2 months, and I'm not sure that the exfoliant is designed to sit in a product like that, or if it's something where you should mix it right away and then immediately use it. I'm going to try the exfoliator probably in a project pan at some point, or a project use it up, to give it a second chance, but I really wasn't a fan of this, and I'm really glad that it's gone. I also used this, it's from Fresh, it's the Seaberry Moisturizing Face Oil. This was decent, but I didn't necessarily see any long-term changes or effects happening, and I used this for a really long time. I think I got about a month's worth of usage out of this because I was using it before I put it in my project skincare, and then I picked it back up in this project, so I don't necessarily think I want to get this. I used up this Ole Henriksen Vitamin C Brightening Serum. I only got a couple of uses out of it, so I don't really have much to say on it, but it didn't necessarily impress me. I used up the Age Perfect Cell Renewal Golden Serum from L'Oreal. This was really sort of liquidy, and I wasn't a big fan of it, and I thought there was going to be a lot more in here than there actually was. There was a lot of air mixed in here, so I wouldn't necessarily say, you should go run out and get this. I also used this BOH Botanic Hill Radiant Youth Essence. I looked it up and I labeled them as I started to Google these. This was a moisturizer, and I think if you're somebody who has really dry skin, you would really like this. It reminded me a lot of the Neutrogena. I don't remember the name of it, but I used it in this skincare project. It reminded me a lot of that, and it actually kind of, I think, broke me out a little bit on my chin area because it was just so intensely moisturizing that I think it kind of led my skin to then become a little bit oily because it didn't need that much moisturizer, so I wouldn't purchase this. I also have the Ren Hydra-Calm Cleansing Milk. This essentially was like a face wash, I guess. I looked it up on Sephora's website to figure out how exactly to use this. I didn't love it. I'm not someone who really loves a cream cleanser, I've come to find, so I used it, but I wouldn't want to buy it. And the last thing I've used up, I actually found that it's a hit compared to all the other things that I wasn't a big fan of. I use this Mamonda. I don't know if I'm saying the brand name correctly. It's the First Energy Serum. It's a flower-aged vinegar. I looked this up and it led me to a blog where a woman did a review on it. She had the full size. She was doing a whole like Korean serum project where she was buying full-size Korean serums and talking about them. I really liked this. I was using this morning and night. I don't know if you need a serum for both. I frankly don't think you do. I think it would be fine to use just at night, but my skin felt softer. Like I felt like I was getting a more even skin tone. Like I am seriously missing this serum in my life. I don't know how I could get a full size of this. I've noticed like the gel mist that I really liked, and I talked about it in my favorites video, I can get on Amazon. I think I'm going to try to see if I can get this on Amazon. I never had really used serums before this project skincare, but I mean, this is a really awesome product, and I think that it can be really effective in my skincare routine. So this is a big hit, and if you can get a sample of this, I would definitely recommend it. I just think it's a really awesome product. Okay, now we're on to the last 4 items that I have not gotten a chance to use up. The first, I have this Garnier Ultra Lift Transformer. It's the anti-age skin corrector. I have not yet Googled how to use this because I was Googling and learning about all the other products that I had to look into, but I have this to completely use up. I also have the BOH Botanic Hill. This is the Moist Youth Essence, and I wrote down that this is like a toner. I could have used these together, but I didn't. So I've never used a toner before, and I am curious to know. I know that toner is something that you do after you wash your face, and normally, from what I've researched, normally it goes, you wash your face, then you do toner, then you would do a serum, then you do a moisturizer. That seems like a lot of steps, and I don't know if I want to dedicate myself to that, but I'm going to see if toner is that magical, and if it is, I guess 4-step nighttime skincare routine would be fine. So this is what I have to use. I have this Iope Bio Essence Intensive Conditioner. When I looked this up, it said it's meant to be used after toner, before moisturizer. So I'd imagine that this is kind of like a serum, or it's something that you'd use in place of using a serum. So I will definitely be using this. I kind of want to try them together, which would be breaking my rule of using just one at a time. So I think what I might do before I use them together is I might use this a few times by itself, make sure it doesn't like freak my skin out. And then I might use this a few times by itself, make sure it doesn't freak my skin out. And then if it does, if everything, checks out, I'll use them together. Just so I can get the full experience of what it would be like to use all of these. The last thing that I have, I've used it just a couple of times, so I can't report on anything just yet. I just pulled this out to use it. It's the Nuganic Customized Pore Control Essence. I looked this up. It says you need to use it after face wash, before moisturizer. The blog that I found that talked about this, the woman really, really liked this, said that it actually really helped her pores. I don't know what's going on with my skin, or if my skin's evolving. I haven't been getting a lot of blackheads lately, or a lot of like really noticeable pores on my nose area, but Ben has noticeable pores on his nose area, and I kind of want to test this out on him, but I will tell you guys that he's not very good at letting me experiment on him, because unless I'm telling him every night to put something like this on, he'll like forget about it, or he won't do it. But I do want to try it out on somebody who has pores on top of using it on myself. This is 30 milliliters, so it's a really hefty sample. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'll report back if we can get Ben up in here and trying this and report back his findings. That's where I'm at. I have to say, I have really enjoyed doing this project. I have found some really awesome things that work for me, and I've also really gotten to understand my skin a lot better on what I need and what I don't need, and, striking that perfect balance. I also have made some great progress in cleaning out my medicine cabinet, because that's where these samples were sitting and I just wasn't using them up. So I'm really happy with this project. If you guys have any skincare recommendations or skincare tips, leave them down below, because I'm always looking to find out the perfect regimen for my skin, and I think everyone has a very unique and individualized system, so I'd love to hear what you guys are doing for it, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye!